Season's greetings from Foxy Roxy Reviews. Merry Christmas. I hope you're having a great day and I hope you're having a lot of fun. Here at Foxy Roxy Reviews, we want to do a Christmas message or a seasonal message if you come from the States. There's been a lot of interesting things I think have happened over the last 12 months that I think are kind of shaping the way the future is going for the trans community. And in lots of small little ways, I see a lot more awareness, a lot more people talking about trans topics and just being a lot more aware of that discussion. And yes, there has been some challenges this year, and I think we'll go into those in a little bit more detail in a moment. But I think it's really important, before I can go into some negative stuffs, is that the impact I'm seeing of more positive things, like trans support I do in the community. And every day I'm seeing more parents maybe approaching us, asking us about translated topics, or maybe friends, and they're showing a lot more awareness and a lot more understanding, and that I find is really positive. What I don't want is to put this video on a complete downer and everything thinks is doom and gloom, because it's not. I've seen a lot of positive encouragement, a lot of people are discussing these topics a lot more, and I think it's very healthy. But I think one of the things I'm noticing at the moment is there is an increased amount of hate from the media, and hate crimes have been increasing. There's actually been around a 40% increase, judging by the reports that I've read so far, before compared to after Brexit. And I think that is very telling. This is not just for LGBT, but this has been for a lot of minority groups. I think one of the main issues with that is that some people feel it's okay or it's desensitizing having hateful language or being disrespectful to people just because of their identity, race, gender, religion, so on and so forth. I think that's one of the things that's really concerning. But what I think is amplifying this a lot is the media and the mainstream media. And whether it's TV, whether that's certain pundits, whether that's newspapers, there's been a number of things which have happened over the last 12, 18 months. And it's coming to the point now when I'm finding every few months I seem to appear to critiquing some other piece of content for what I think is very poorly researched and generally trying to push agenda to get views or to make relevancy. And this is what the papers have been doing a lot recently, in my personal opinion, is they're trying to push that agenda, maybe to get more views, to get more subscriptions, because not many people are buying newspapers as before. One of the things that I think is really sad is they're not considering the impact of that and what it might mean, not just for the trans community, but the LGBT and other minority and religious groups. And I think this is really sad at the moment. And it strikes me as somewhat of desperation. I think the world is changing now, especially the way that we consume media and the way that we want it to get delivered. It's very much more diverse than it ever was before. So people don't sit around the TV like they used to or read newspapers. They might go online onto websites, or they might watch videos on YouTube. And I think that's really interesting. So what my message is kind of really going forward is we really do need to cut through all this negative ideals. I think it's the newspapers' versions of clickbait. And, I think they can do better than that. And I think they just need to figure out how they're going to monetize themselves going forwards, really. What new medium they're going to use to deliver that journalistic content. But I think from the trans community side, we need to make sure we have our own voice. Whether that's in articles or whether that's in blogs or whatever, we need more than ever to have our own voice to make sure things aren't misrepresented or just made for the sake of just trying to get a few more views or a few more subscriptions. And this is the main conclusion to this Christmas message, is for whatever way people feel comfortable to have their voice. Whether that's, on Facebook, whether that's on YouTube, whether that's a blog, or whether just even just reporting a hate crime. We are all part of this community and we are part of the wider community within the places that we live. And I feel that we can make positive changes to the way that we live and to how people are being perceived and treated. I hope everyone has a very great Christmas and a brilliant New Year, and I wish you the very best of luck in 2018. Of course, you have the Twitter, you have the Instagram. If you want to get in contact with us or you get any other ideas, please feel free to. And as always, please subscribe.